properly. But yeah, today is another tournament. We have Olimar, Ken, Daisy, Falcon. Actually, I need to go back to Falcon real fast. Try to get everyone in St. Patrick's Day skins, but messed up on Falcon. Gotta be one. I forgot to do. But, yeah, let me reshuffle this now. The title should stay the same. But, yeah, now I lost who I was on, so I just have to re-say everyone is here. But we have Ken, Roy, Samus, Bowser Jr., Bowser, Ganon, Olimar, Palutena, Happy Falcon, Zelda, Daisy, Duck Hunt, Shulk, Isabelle, Bayonetta, and Piranha Plant are all here. And they're all wearing green for St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, that was the main stuff that I was trying to do, some things offline, and that was one of the things I was trying to do, but messed up on Falcon. 1 out of 16 is not that bad. Yeah, game 1 is Ken versus Roy. Both fire-based fighters, so although one has a sword and one has their fist. And also projectiles, so I guess it's kind of set the balance. Roy tried to counter, although gets punished. Ken gets super armor reach from his down special by Roy's up special. Roy's not doing so hot, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of a pun, but yeah, he's not doing so well against Ken. Ken seems to just be throwing them around. But whoever wins this tournament will... I think I might do a mini tournament after this, although it's not really going to count for anything. Like, I'll probably put it in the ratings and stuff, and I'll do a ratings update on the next stream, because I don't have the ratings tallied up for everyone. So this last tournament and then the tournament after that will be the rating. So every 4 tournaments I'm going to rate all the characters and see which one's doing better than others. But yeah, Ken has managed to lose the lead that he had. Or got a really good comeback, I guess. They're both fighting on Midgar, so you get to listen to one of the 2 songs from Final Fantasy. Other than, you know, Cloud's Victory theme, it's a little different. Roy with the tech to survive, trying to get a counter, although it's not really working in his favor. Roy's lost the lead again, although definitely shortened the gap with the side special. Angled down. It's another side special, although keep it at the regular side special. Gets in a few hits with neutral air and up air, although they're both sour spots. You don't know Roy does the most damage on the tools of the sword, so he needs to get in close. That was a sweet spot hit. And another sweet spot hit, except that time for back air, making it where Ken's on his tournament stock, and Roy is at 142.4% on his last stock, or under the stock before the last stock. I'm just trading here, although Roy is losing the trade pretty badly. Ken really needs to just take Roy's stock pretty soon, because if not, Roy's going to have a pretty big lead going into the tournament stock. Roy at 204.3% surviving the back air. I mean back throw. Back air. Lands the slide special, angled down. Still alive after almost getting outcharged by Ken. walks into Ken while shielding, gets in forward tilt. Ken's story does take Roy's stock. Roy does another side special. Ken recovers though after Roy tries to edge guard. Roy gets the backer, goes out for the edge guard, but then stops and then gets punished for not going for the edge guard and dies. Ken made a really good comeback there. It was going to not end well if Roy made it back to the stage. Or at least not for Ken. Now we have Green Samus versus Bowser Jr. They both kind of throw down their down special projectile at the beginning of the match. Tries to get a follow-up on the Mecha Koopa, although fails. Catches the tether though with the forward air. Bowser Jr. got a lot of damage on Samus at the beginning of this match. Samus did a bit of damage there with the combo, though didn't get much of a follow-up. That one definitely had a follow-up and put Samus in the lead by about 11% now. Gets the back air. Has an up smash and hits Bowser Jr. with the last hit. Same thing before forward air, except it hits all the hits. Bowser Jr. able to recover. Samus gets edge guarded by Bowser Jr., although it's able to make it back with the tether. And escapes the jab. Lands the up air, although Bowser Jr. doesn't die. Bowser Jr. gets the forward air at the ledge, kind of. So it would have been the ledge if they were on the platform, but it wasn't really on the platform. But Samus returns the forward air, I think that was, with an up special, up smash, and it kills. So now they're both tied. Bowser Jr. gets the down air and just grab into up air. Grabbed into down throw. Samus runs in the Mecha Koopa. Oh, they're playing at the blast zone, so they do need to be careful here in transition. Samus lands 2 up smashes in a row. Tries to go for a forward air, though doesn't land. Gets a back air on Bowser Jr.'s body. And if you don't know, Bowser Jr.'s body, whenever he's out of the car, takes more damage than whenever he's in the car. But if he's in the car, then he takes less damage. Bowser Jr. lands the up smash for the kill. Samus trying to zone Bowser Jr. out in the way. Gets in with a dash attack. Lands forward air. Almost gets an edge guard there, but Bowser Jr. was barely able to make it back. Gets a small combo there with up air. Does about 50%. Another combo for about 30% that time though. Or I guess 35 to be more specific. Bowser Jr. almost has keys, but barely makes it back. Top of Prison Tower. Samus really had to let go to get the comeback, although so did Ken, and Ken got to come back. Samus did take the stock, so both in the tournament stock. Samus at 104.4 and Bowser Jr. at 44.4. Low down smash will take it. I guess Samus didn't DI right, or maybe it was just confirmed. That sealed the deal, but Samus is eliminated by Bowser Jr., who's one of the worst characters in the game, so I guess that must have been a good matchup. Next we have Bowser versus Ganondorf. Ganondorf was the winner of the second tournament. While they were allies in subspace, they probably aren't allies in this game. Ganondorf at 25.8%, although it does get an up air to knock Bowser down to 10. Lance an up smash to kind of take away Bowser's lead. Though Bowser still kind of has a small one, although increased it now, increase it significantly to about a 54% lead. Bowser gets it with an up air, up tilt for the kill. It was up air into up tilt for the kill though. Lands another up tilt. While it's not as good as Snake's up tilt, it does do a fair amount of damage and has a long range. So, one of Bowser's best tilts, at least in my opinion. Ganondorf takes Bowser's first stock with a neutral air though. It's still a pretty even game, even though Ganondorf's only 32% on. Lands forward air. Now it's about a 20% difference. Bowser goes for a side special and lands it. Rolls a forward smash and lands it. Try and hit Ganon out of his down special, and it was successful. Ganondorf doesn't go for an S-guard, and Bowser is able to recover, though he blocks that forward smash, which could have actually killed if Ganondorf was about like 20% higher. Most likely would have killed due to the small stage. It's definitely not a stage that you want to play a heavy character on. Or play against a heavy character. You would want to play a heavy character on this stage though. Especially someone with a lot of range like Ganondorf, although Ganondorf's not doing too well. He's able to take Bowser's stock though. 38 or 51% lead from Bowser though. Ganondorf lands the up smash, turning to 23% lead. Whoever takes the stock here is moving on to round 2. Ganondorf almost gets an edge guard, although Bowser is able to recover. Definitely looks like it's going to be a Bowser game. He does get the 2-frame, goes for the edge guard, although kind of gives up on it, and then goes for the footstool and it doesn't land. Ganondorf is eliminated in round 1 instead of in semifinals this time. And he was eliminated by Bowser, so we could see Bowser win this tournament. If Bowser Jr. wins the next, or round 2, and Bowser wins round 2, they will have to fight each other in semifinals, so that would be kind of interesting to see. But now we have Olimar versus Palutena. Lands Power Laser into dash attack. Or Power Reticle, I guess. Or isn't it called Auto Reticle? Why did you say Power Laser? I never played Icarus though. Or I played the first one on the NES, but that's been it. Olimar was in the tournament before the last one, I believe. I believe Alf was in the last tournament though. And did pretty successfully in it. Was able to edge guard Palutena, get an early lead. It was actually a pretty early stock, even though Palutena was at 100. Or I guess not really early, but a quick stock. Olimar is able to get in a 1% though with the Pikmin. Well, now he's sitting at 122.9% from Palutena's neutral game. It's kind of trying to dodge all the projectiles and not really hitting Palutena. Lost all of his Pikmin, although he picks it back up. Palutena lands a back air, get to stock. Olimar tries to do an up smash, although he didn't have any Pikmin at the time. Gets a nice combo out of a Pikmin throw, purple Pikmin. lands the up air, though it doesn't really do much, and takes the down air. Olimar with the back throw, doesn't edge guard. Tries to do a small edge guard, but grabs the ledge. Is able to attack and grab the ledge again. Olimar starting to get in damage with the Pikmin. Palutena's at 177.6, Olimar's at 25.7, both on their second stock. Kind of just trying to hit each other without taking any damage, although it seems like Palutena's also just kind of camping with projectiles, which is a really bad strategy at 188%, although now she's dead at 0%, so it's on a tournament stock. Olimar at 50.4% after Palutena's up air. Up air and a dash attack and a neutral air from Palutena. And another up air, goes for an up smash and misses. Dash grabs at Olimar's shield. Tries to do neutral air into up smash, although it doesn't connect. Olimar hard punishes for about 73.5% from combos. They're both kind of even if Palutena can get this stock. The main problem is that Olimar's going to do a lot of damage from Pikmin throwing on this last stock. Right now he can't really do anything because he doesn't have any Pikmin, although he does get the red one. So that way he has some attack. Tries to throw them at stage to keep Palutena from edge guarding. Lands the red and the yellow Pikmin, though they don't really do much. Palutena edge guards neutral air for the kill. Both of them on the tournament stock, but Palutena 132.1 after Olimar's down air with the yellow Pikmin. Lands a forward air with the purple. Throws the yellow Pikmin this time. Misses a grab. And lands down air for the kill, even though it didn't get a confirm. Olimar will have to fight Bowser in round 2. But now we move on to the right side of bracket, where we have Captain Falcon, and we also have the winner of the last tournament, which was Piranha Plant, surprisingly. I mean, Captain Falcon technically won the last tournament, although we said that Piranha Plant won because Captain Falcon's already won the first tournament. So you can see if he won the third tournament, which would be pretty good for his record. It's not exactly a perfect record, but it's not a bad one. The best one in championship so far. With 2 wins in tournament. Definitely showing Zelda that he's not gonna be here to mess around. He's not wearing his gold outfit, but he is wearing the green one for St. Patrick's Day. Luckily Ganondorf's outfit was green, so he got the same outfit. Zelda, pretty 130, or I was gonna say pretty high, but I guess it was 138.5%, Captain Falcon 74.3. Well, gets an up air after doing a down throw, so it's a pretty even game now. They're both pairing each other, trying to get in some damage. Captain Falcon loses the lead by saying although Falcon gets for a kill. Captain Falcon at 131.6, Zelda at 35.1. Zelda's on their second stock. Gets hit by 2 up smashes in a row, both hits. Lands the forward smash at 69% against Zelda, and it kills center stage. And if Falcon still on his first stock, Zelda on tournament stock at 57.8%. Captain Falcon at 134.7. Gets a back air for the kill. Gets a pretty easy 3 stock, I would say. He just had to complete his download there and be able to read Zelda a lot, which he was able to do with his last 2, or I guess with Zelda's last 2 stocks. Now we have Daisy versus Duck Hunt. I'm actually gonna go grab my water real fast, so no commentating for me for a minute.
3, 2, 1, go!
Daisy was a pretty early lead though. Now that again, I want to mostly commentate, so, and hopefully it sounds well. But yeah, Daisy has a pretty early lead here, by about 80%. So it's definitely not a small one. Watch the up smash, because that would have killed Duck Hunt, but doesn't block the up air. Land dash attack, and forward tilt. Misses the grab lift. Duck Hunt at 148.2% now. They're still both on the third stock. Daisy's at 36.4. Somehow doesn't kill with slide special. Can is right there though, so Daisy is playing pretty carefully to avoid it. Although then floats directly into it. Gets hit by the gunman. Actually, that's the first time I've seen the gunman net, so Duck Hunt's usually always miss it. Although Daisy doesn't miss the forward air for the kill, although it's not 112%. Duck Hunt at 0%, but second stop. Lands the forward tilt that time though. Duck Hunt tries to use another wild gun, I mean not wild gun, but this gunman and doesn't land. Daisy does a bit of an up air string on the, only gets 2. Duck Hunt lands a clay pigeon, and the up smash for the kill. Duck Hunt at 50, or I guess 70.2% now. Daisy at 0, both of them are on their second spot. Daisy lands the double turn up and also explodes Duck Hunt's can on him, so Duck Hunt's now at 138%. Both dash attack away, I mean, not dash attack, but air dodge away from the can. Daisy takes the stop with the back air though. Misses a down air, even though it doesn't spike, it's pretty good for edge guarding. Peach and Daisy are one of the few characters that don't actually have the spike. Or Meteor Smash, whatever you want to call them. Duck Hunt's trying to get a few projectiles on the ground, although it has been playing pretty aggressively, which doesn't really work well for Duck Hunt. He's not as well as playing pretty defensively with cans and stuff like that. Daisy lands an up air at 144.6% now. Duck Hunt's on his tournament stock at 90, or 107 now. Daisy only at 2 stock at 150. Duck Hunt lands the outflash at 161%, kills Daisy, but now Duck Hunt's at 120.5%. They're both on their tournament stocks. Because this is best of 1, just like the last 3 have been. Lands the forward throw, and the out special for the edge guard. Duck Hunt blows up his own can, and SD's kind of in a way, I guess, and Daisy moves on to round 2. Now we have Shulk versus Isabelle. Shulk actually did pretty well in the second tournament, I believe it was. This is the 4th one, so there hasn't been that many tournaments. So he did have to play Captain Falcon. Or he actually eliminated Captain Falcon, but was then eliminated by Ganondorf. And yeah, Isabelle's actually doing pretty well at the beginning of this match against Shulk. Lands the fishing rod. There is a Lloyd rocket on the ground, but it seems like Schultz is trying everything that he can do to avoid it. Gets a few combos with forward air. Isabel gets a 4-hit up air. Yeah, up air. Gets another 4-hit up air. Neutral airs as a punish for Schultz backslash. Schultz does another backslash, which is punished with a grab out of shield and the back throw. Isabel's down special Lloyd rocket's not on the top platform anymore, so Schultz doesn't land on it. Schultz uses speed art to avoid the spell position rod, but then she goes underneath the platform and does it again. Isabel does finally land the Lloyd rocket on Schultz. Schultz at 2 stocks and Isabel at 3 stocks though. He is hit by the down special as well as the up smash, so he takes in a 1 damage there. Schultz at the smash art, which increases knockback, but also increases all the knockback done to him as well, so you don't really want to use that at high percent whenever Schultz at high percent. Switches to speed to recover, as well as barely grabs the ledge, as well plants the Lloyd rocket at the ledge. Spell getting a few up airs. The Lloyd rocket is gone now though. Misses a fishing rod, but barely. Spell does a jab. Because Schultz countered, and it doesn't really do a lot of damage. Lands 2 down airs out of 3. Throws up and gets a back air. Parry Schultz up special. Punishes Schultz slide special with an up air. Schultz unable to recover and dies at 144%. Isabel gets a 3-star, and is the second person in certain 3-star other than Captain Falcon. Which is actually kind of surprising to me. But now we have the winner of the last tournament fighting Bayonetta. Piranha Plant, while he did lose to Captain Falcon, did get second place, and Captain Falcon won the first tournament, so that's why I consider Piranha Plant to be the winner of that tournament. So the jab on Bayonetta, both at Lilat though, so you could see some weird stuff with the tilts, even though it is heavy with Lilat. Kind of burned to the wings being tilted down. Bayonetta lands an up smash. Piranha Plant doesn't really have the lead here, although he should take it very easily. It's a down smash, almost an up smash, although Piranha Plant dodges it. Dodges forward smash as well. Bayonetta is playing like how I play Bayonetta, where you just do all the smash packs, so I guess that's a pretty successful strategy. Does up special in the Witch Time, although it doesn't really connect. Gets the spike with the down air, but it's not an down smash, I mean. It then lands the up smash for the kill. Bayonetta at 57%, Piranha Plant at 0%, but second stock. Bayonetta lands an up smash this time. Piranha Plant really not doing anything to stop Bayonetta's smash attacks, other than running into them. Barely misses the down smash and the down special. Bayonetta's now at 103.1% though, so Piranha Plant could make a comeback here. And kind of thinking up throw might be able to kill Bayonetta from Piranha Plant, so that's something that he could try. Lands a jab. And lands a Mr. Snipe. They're both on their second stock with Piranha Plant at 96.5%. Tries to get in some poison damage, although it's unsuccessful. Doesn't land the out special, and just hit with a aggressive get up from Bayonetta, so it doesn't really do much damage. Parries Bayonetta, although gets hit with an up special. Hit with a forward smash as well, but still survives. Trying to hit Bayonetta, but doesn't seem to be successful. Powerplant is killed by the forward throw at the ledge. Bayonetta witch times the neutral special. Witch times the, I guess that was forward air as well. Powerplant lands back air. Plant does a bit of a combo, though doesn't do any fall-offs after the first 2 hits. All Plant really needs to do is try and land an up smash at one of the top parts of the Lylat cruise ship, I guess. And then maybe get a kill. But it seems like Piranha Plant's not doing that well. Does land the back air though. Kind of just spacing himself out from Bayonetta, charging up poison. Plant needs to do something to take Bayonetta's second stock. But Bayonetta just seems to be outsmashing. Gets a lot of poison damage there from the fully charged side special. The forward throw is going to take it from Bayonetta. So Piranha Plant does get eliminated in round 1. Guess that is kind of better than being eliminated in the finals, so that way you don't get your hopes up too high. But Bayonetta is moving on to round 2 against Isabelle, actually. Now we have Ken versus Bowser Jr. We're going to be an interesting fight, as Bowser Jr. was able to defeat Samus. Ken was able to defeat Roy. Bowser Jr. takes the first few hits, although Ken does have a lead. Mecha Koopa's gonna take it from him though. Almost lands another Mecha Koopa, although Ken picks it up and misses the throw. Ken about 10 foot behind, now about 9 or I guess 8 foot behind. Bowser Jr. getting in a few forward airs. Tries to land up air, although it doesn't connect. And gets a bit of a juggle with up air. Sure you can follow up on them though. Doesn't tech Bowser's up special edge guard and does lose the first stock at about 100%. Really looking at the percent at the time. But now we see Ken trying to get back on stage. Doing pretty much anything to take Bowser Jr.'s first stock, although getting pretty badly punished. He doesn't take the up special again, his second stock. We could see the first Bowser Jr. 3 stock in history. Because I don't think any Bowser Jr. players ever been able to get 3 stock in the tournament. Because that would be a pretty impressive feat if they did. One Shoryuken right now take Bowser Jr. stock though, so he does need to play pretty defensively. Or a down air. Shoryuken hits at the bottom of the stage, so that way it doesn't kill. Only a final hit next. Bowser Jr. does a bit of damage with Mecha Koopa and a few dash attacks on the floor there, so that doesn't connect. And then Ken does the combo and Shoryuken from the first stock. Ken on his tournament stock though, at 82.5%, Bowser Jr. on his second stock at 0%. And then takes it with jab actually. So Ken must have just DI'd straight to the last zone. If that was a jab at 100%, I don't think that would have killed. Unless Ken's really light. Like, lighter than Fox and Mewtwo, kind of like. But now we have Bowser Jr. versus Olimar. Definitely going to be an interesting fight. Could see Bowser Jr. continue on through bracket as he did eliminate Ganondorf. But in this tournament, every person who's won a tournament so far was eliminated in round 1, which is actually kind of good. So now we can see who actually gets the win. Because Piranha Plant currently has 2 losses, so he's not actually that high in rating. Even though, I guess 2 tournament eliminations, not really losses. Even though he did technically win the last tournament, he's the lowest rated winner. Ganondorf is the 2nd lowest rated, and Captain Falcon is currently the highest rated winner of any tournament. Although I will have to do some checks on that. I'm probably going to do that after the stream and start ranking everyone. And then I will kind of do a contest of champions after this as well. Bowser Jr. Bowser lost his first thought. I'm going to get those 2 confused a lot. So, as long as Bowser's in and Bowser Jr. are in, then I'm going to miss one out. Bowser takes a stock from Olimar with up special though, so we won't see a 3 stock from either of them. Bowser's sitting at 90.1% to Olimar's 4.4. Olimar has gotten a lot of damage out of the Pikmin in this show. Olimar really hasn't done much. The Pikmin is doing a lot of the work. Unlike the last time that we saw Olimar in this tournament, where he did a lot of neutral airs and was using the Pikmin as a weapon, like the up air and forward air for damage, instead of just letting the Pikmin hit Bowser. Goes for a back throw, but doesn't really kill because Bowser's kind of heavy, even though he was at 150%. Bowser's still living at 175.5. Bowser needs to kind of start getting some damage with the rage that will boost him, although he does lose stock. Olimar sitting at 69.7 now due to Bowser's up air, and Bowser sitting at 2.1 due to the Pikmin. Bowser is on the tournament stock, Olimar's on the 2nd. Bowser goes for the down special, and then goes for another down special, except it lands this time. Take a relatively early stock from Bowser's perspective. Goes for a side special to kind of shorten Olimar's lead, and a down throw, although it doesn't really get any combo damage, so it's not the most efficient grab. Neutral air and a forward air, and then lands the up smash for the win, and a small comeback there. I did not expect that to kill, but Olimar was at like 60% and that killed. And I'm pretty sure Battlefield's Blast Zone, like a top Blast Zone, is higher than Final Destination, so that was a really surprising kill, at least in my opinion. Or no, he was at 68%, but that's still pretty early, even for Smash Attack, center stage. Now we have Captain Falcon versus Daisy. I forgot that Falcon actually didn't get eliminated in the end, so he's the only person who's won a tournament that's still in bracket this tournament. Daisy lands 2 forward tilts on Falcon, although Falcon does have about a 24% lead. Daisy trying to shorten it. Definitely done a good job doing that. Falcon lands dash grab, does 2 up airs, although B reverses the up special, go back to center stage. Daisy lands 2 back airs as well to start up to shorten the lead, although Falcon lands up special center stage to take the lead away. Or I guess he still kind of had the lead there. Daisy goes for the edge guard, but then retreats. Carries the side special and takes the lead from Falcon by 4%. With the down special, as well as blast zone damage. Falcon lands it down after the kill. Daisy goes for a down special, gives the stitch turn, although it throws it off the side for some reason, even though that would have killed at like 80%. Don't really understand that decision, although Daisy does punish Falcon's down air with a neutral air for the kill. Falcon tries up special, but Daisy blocks it with a down air. Daisy does have a small lead now, by about 20%, although Falcon kind of shortens it and then takes it with back air to forward smash. Daisy gets in a hit with the parasol there, at the web. Lands back air and float down air. Captain Falcon almost takes us off with the up smash combo. Does a back throw, tries to get a follow-up in neutral air while misses. Daisy tries to counter the up smash as it was happening, went over it, but luckily Falcon missed. He did get the punish on Daisy though with the dash back. Daisy parries the first hit of up smash and gets hit with the second, which is probably the most common mistake people do against Falcon. If they only parry the first hit of up smash, at least in this tournament. You do have to parry both hits or else it doesn't even matter if you parry the first one. Daisy grabs Falcon out of the up special, did a back throw although didn't follow up. Does the up smash although it doesn't kill. Have Falcon down airs but Daisy survives. Punishes Daisy's counter although Daisy doesn't get punished severely. He did punish Falcon's down smash with a back throw and 150% on ledge which killed, so they're both on their tournament stocks. Daisy at 98.9% after Falcon's grab. Only parries the first hit of up smash again, but luckily doesn't lose the stock this time. At least not yet. Falcon sitting at 0% still, Daisy loses the stock to up smash. Getting hit by the second hit again, although this time because Falcon missed the first hit. Falcon gets the JV1. I guess that'd be a JV2 technically. But now we see Isabelle versus Bayonetta. And they're going to be playing at Kalos Pokemon League. Bayonetta playing very aggressively against Isabelle, not allowing her to set up air blocks or anything. She does set up one, but Bayonetta gets rid of it. Bayonetta actually doesn't have the lead, played aggressively, and Isabelle barely lands the fishing rod. Definitely one of the better fishing rods I've seen. Forces Bayonetta to roll onto Void Rocket and punishes it with the Void Rocket and an up air. With all four turns. Finds another Void Rocket, but as soon as Bayonetta's about to step on it, Isabelle lands the fishing rod. Bayonetta does an aggressive get up, so she isn't hit with the Void Rocket. Isabelle does have a pretty big lead here, by about 80%, and takes herself to the forward smash. Not forward smash, forward air. Bayonetta lands down smash, but Isabelle blocks the up smash, but not the forward smash, and actually loses the stock pretty early there. Compared to most people, trying to get a 2 stock after being knocked off their first stock, I guess, would say that. Like, whenever most people lose their first stock, it kind of takes them a while to get the other person's second stock, first stock, to knock them down into their second stock. Bayonetta was able to do it very quickly. And actually gains the lead, as well not really able to do much damage to Bayonetta. Everyone just wants to fight Captain Falcon in the semifinals though. So they want to beat the returning champion for the past, or not the past 2 tournaments, but the last tournament, and then 2 tournaments before that one. We could actually see Captain Falcon win his 3rd tournament out of 16 for season 1. Or I guess it will be a little bit over 16 due to the contest of champions and stuff like that. The first contest of champions will be after this tournament. Bayonetta does take Isabel's 2nd stock with an up smash though. Punishes the forward air with a forward smash there. Punishes Gap with a down tilt to up air. Or I guess that's forward air combo. Bayonetta had a 0.5% lead there for a second, although now it's only a 2% lead. Now Bayonetta has regained the lead, although could see Isabel take it back. Isabel tries to do a spot off there, although it's unsuccessful. And actually gets hit with the forward smash again off stage, which does kill at like, that would probably hit 60% due to how close the blast zone is there. But Isabel was at about 108% there, so definitely was a very easy hill for Bayonetta.
Semi-finals.
For round 1 of semifinals, we have Bowser versus Bowser Jr., so Father versus Son, and then we have Captain Falcon versus Bayonetta for round 2 of semifinals. However, once this goes on to finals against either Captain Falcon or Bayonetta, depends on who wins their game.
3, 2, 1, go!
Bowser starts off with an up smash for 27.3%. Well, it's considered a bit of damage for the initial special. You're able to use the Mecha Koopa, or Bowser able to use the Mecha Koopa against Bowser Jr. I'm just going to refer to one as B and one as J, so that way you don't get confused. But B does have a pretty, about 70% lead here, while J kind of falling a bit behind compared to the last couple of games Jay's had. Jay will land forward tilt, I believe that was, or that might have been up tilt actually. It's kind of getting some damage hit on B, although B getting a lot of damage hit on Jay. Not really going for any kill moves against Jay, but now the lead has been turned down to about 20%. Then Jay does B does a kill move against Jay. So we see B get the first stock. It's a bit of a combo there with up tilt, but doesn't land the back air. B at 129.8% and J at 71%. He's done a lot of damage with just a few aerials, but J has, but B takes second stock and is at 175% now. B on tournament stock at 28.9%. I think I said B, but I'm at J. Still gonna get them confused even though I just did one letter for their name. J does get a bit of a combo there, though it still doesn't kill Bowser due to how heavy he is. He's at 208.4% on the first stock and still not even gotten a confirm. However, it does get a confirm for J though, so now B is at the second stock. J is at the third stock at 68.7%, so we could see a reverse 3 stock, but very unlikely. This rate at least. J at 85.3%, B at 22%. he takes it with an up tilt there. So now we have to see who wins out of Captain Falcon and Bayonetta. So Bowser has a very high chance of becoming the winner of this tournament. Or not really winner, but gets to move on to the Contest of Champions. Just depends on who wins this game. If Falcon wins this game, Bowser gets an instant pass into the Contest of Champions, and if Bayonetta wins, then Bowser has to fight Bayonetta for the pass. Captain Falcon definitely has an instant pass for the Contest of Champions, though. Or I'll probably come up with another name for the Contest of Champions. It does look like Captain Falcon has a pretty early lead due to the ref jab there. But it's only about 20% lead now, so Bayonetta could easily take it back. Falcon lands the, as that was kind of tilted out forward smash for the kill at 80%. Captain Falcon at 65.2% though, Bayonetta at 0% second shot. Falcon's at the first shot. Bayonetta takes the stock there with the down air at the ledge. So Falcon regains the lead, even though they were tied. It is a pretty small lead, but now it's 45.6% lead. And Falcon lands a down throw but doesn't fall off. They're both kind of just carrying each other here. Bayonetta with a double parry there. Falcon only lands first hit about punch there. Bayonetta does a bit of a combo on the up smash, so doesn't really do a lot of percent. He's down by about 40. So he could regain the lead as long as he doesn't make a forward smash in that example. But this does look like it's going to be a Falcon game. We could see Bayonetta come back from this, although it's pretty unlikely. It's not many people to go back against Falcon. Actually, Captain Falcon is the only undefeated character. Or I guess, again, goes back to the but he's pretty much the only undefeated character. Ganondorf was actually eliminated round 1, so definitely not a character. Captain Falcon did get revenge on Ganon in the last tournament though. Or I guess Ganon really getting eliminated in that one tournament in full. But yeah. Captain Falcon does lose a stock there. Bayonetta at 68.1%, Captain at 0%, both on their tournament stock. Lands the back air. This time Bayonetta just blocks the out smash, but Captain Falcon does land the third forward smash for the kill, so Captain Falcon getting another 2v2 and moves on to finals against Bowser Jr. meeting. Bowser Jr. has entered the Contest of Champions. I guess that's what I'm going to call it, because I can't really come up with another name to it. As if Captain Falcon wins this game, this would be the third tournament that he's actually won out of 4. So we're not going to skip this battle. Bowser does take a pretty early lead here by 50.5%, which is actually a pretty big lead for the match when you just started. So Falcon's trying to take the lead away. Was successful at it. Nice down special roller, doesn't nice down smash. Wall jumps into up special actually though. Well, it was actually Beaver up special as well, and lands a forward smash for the kill. Falcon at 75.5%, Bowser at 0%, but on the second smash. Captain Falcon with about a 50% lead on the first start. Falcon really needs to do something to take Falcon's first off the lane. Trying to land a command grab side, but almost doesn't really work. Fades out to everyone because it doesn't matter. Once again, doesn't punish the other air dodge. Falcon doesn't punish the air dodge or the weird. I guess that was spot up. Bowser Jr. down to try and gain some momentum here, though does get forward smash, doesn't kill though. First time Falcon's forward smash or up smash doesn't kill. That forward smash does kill though. After Falcon with exactly a 1-stock lead. Bowser would have landed a footstool there, then he could have taken the stock pretty early there and even out the game. So far it does look like a pretty Falcon game. Punishes Bowser's forward smash really close enough, because Bowser's forward smash has a lot of impact due to him having to pull himself off after the drop kick. Although Bowser Jr. has significantly more damage than Falcon. And tools a lot of it. Almost lands the first Falcon fight that he's ever landed. That's the first one that he's ever attempted at least. So, do that right. Bowser with the down smash for the kill at 125.9%. Bowser could give at least maybe one down smash from the stage maybe. There's another dash attack to try and get some confidence so Falcon's down air will take the stock. Falcon wins the third tournament, second one in a row. Actually really impressive from Falcon. First CPU that I've ever seen win multiple tournaments. So now we have the Contest of Champions, which will take all 4 of the winners of the last few tournaments and group them together. So just allow me to set this up real fast.
Choose your fighter.
First we need Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
If he wins this, this would be considered his 4th tournament win. And the next one to win the tournament was Ganondorf. The first one to get a free passage to a tournament was Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant.
And the second one to get a free pass was Bowser.
Bowser.
Shuffle these a few times, and then we add Tyrol Pass. And then up doesn't need to be capitalized actually. Champion S there. So it's 4 people, 3 stocks. We have Captain Falcon versus Plant game 1, and then we have Bowser versus Ganon for game 2.
Round 1.
And then whoever wins this one moves on to finals against either Bowser or Ganon. Bowser did win the fight last time, so we could see Ganondorf win actually. Captain Falcon won this fight last time, so we should see Piranha Plant win this fight Ganon, which hasn't happened yet, I believe. Falcon does take a pretty early lead, although Plant won't get significantly for a few seconds. Wispy Woods finally made an appearance today. could see him get a kill. He's only been able to get one kill. And there's his second kill of the entire CPU Championship Series. Season 1 at least. Sitting at 131.2% Falcon actually at disadvantage here, although it does take the stock from Prawn Plant. He's still at a small disadvantage now. Plant gets the down air punish for the down special. Down special does have super armor, so only certainly can take him out. Down air is not one of them. CUV has joined the spectators here, but Prawn Plant barely able to recover after Falcon's down air there. Falcon's lowered the lead from... Oh, he gets through for disrespect against Plant. Captain Falcon at 69%, Plant at 21.4%. Plant could get a kill here with up smash, something similar, maybe a down air. Down special will not kill them. Doesn't even confirm, but does not stop him down to 121.7. Final Plant still hasn't been hit after losing that first stock, other than Rubik's having cool. Does get hit with the rapid jab there, although it gets a bit of poison damage in on Falcon. Up smash will take Falcon's stock, pretty much anyone is playing neutral. So Plant really just needs to get a hit here, and then Falcon is playing very defensively. Very cautious on his approaches and stuff like that. Plant does land him out there for the kill. They're both at their tournament stock here. Final Plant with a small disadvantage. And Falcon spot dodges the down special and punishes the forward smash. Tries to get it back there, but Plant barely gets that coming. Falcon misses with down air, but lands the second one through the kill. I mean, I don't really like to see Captain Falcon win this hunt. I'd rather see somebody else. But you can't say he's not a bad player. He definitely plays for the people. I will say that. Footstool and a down air in the same match. He didn't land a Falcon Punch, and he rarely goes for them. But I feel like he'll land a Falcon Punch in the final contest of champions. In the five, where all 16 competitors will compete. That was Prawn Plant's last game for Season 1 until Contest of Champions. So. I see Ganon with a small lead here against Bowser. Bowser has a Pokemon lead, so we could see some Pokemon from the spectators. We do see one. It's the one that I actually don't know the name of, so. I guess it's one of the few. I mean, I probably used to know its name and forgot. But I do remember seeing that Pokemon before playing that Pokemon. I probably even had that Pokemon, I don't remember its name. But anyway, Bowser Jr. Bowser, I don't know how I got that one. But Bowser's at 142.8%. Ganon's at 70. Both do a bit of damage here, while Bowser actually does more damage than Ganon, but it's at a higher percent. He moves the stomach to it, but not making it. Takes Ganon's off the back air, finishing up with Titan. And North lands the up air for 16.3%. Bowser lands the up tilt for 13%. It's a little bit over, but Ganon landed something special. Took the lead for a couple of seconds there. Phase is now towards the spectator. I do know that one. Skyfall. Falcon was hit, not Falcon, Bowser was hit by the forward smash. It's now 20% behind. It's now 1% ahead of Ganon. Dodges the up smash, which most likely would have killed Bowser actually. Cleansing up to try and keep the lead. Just needs to pretty much be able to take them with stock here and be able to get a pretty sizable lead. 90% not that much more heavy. He's able to type the up special. Doesn't really punish Ganon. Second up special. Again, for second up special. He is able to use an up tilt for the kill. Low tickets for spectators. Ganon with at 30.8% of tournament stock. Our Bowser's using Bowser at 46.1%. Lands a down air on Ganon. And a forward aim. Another forward aim. Let's go for a third, although it misses. Does a forward throw with 2 pummels. Down special. Not going through the platform there. That's kind of pretty good punish on Ganon. Maybe even a kill. Hits the forward tilt, Ganon barely surviving at the top of the class zone. Shaven has returned. Bowser Jr. Alright, Bowser with the footstool there, although Ganondorf makes it back. And Bowser forward smashes in the middle of the fight at 167.8%. From Ganondorf, our forward smash comes up a lot faster than Bowser. Takes some stock though. So now we actually get to see a run back of the last tournament, the Contest of Champions. So Falcon could win his 4th tournament, or Bowser could win his 1st tournament.
3, 2, 1, go!
Really just depends on what happens here. So Falcon takes a pretty early lead, gets a soft hit on Mia though, so it doesn't do much damage to him. Like 5 minutes now it's fine on a soft hit. Bowser misses the up smash. Wouldn't have really done much, but more importantly, we've done about town. Falcon with the footstool, although it doesn't kill Bowser. Falcon at 69.1%, Bowser at 97.2%. He is able to almost take the lead though, so Falcon does down and up special, but make sure that the lead is about 40% now. Or now 37%. Or really, it's more than 30%. Alright, Bowser does not back Falcon's up special, so that's his stop there. Falcon with a quick stop for back air from Bowser, so Bowser with about 26.4% disadvantage, then takes the lead from Falcon actually. Falcon takes it back, so look at that big of a lead. But then Bowser takes it back, he's still not that great of a lead either. They're kind of trading it at this point, but since Falcon's got it by almost 40%. 2 frames Bowser there. Down tilt into down air. It's definitely not something Bowser wanted to happen there. Especially at 100%. He could have easily gotten the lead if he would have survived that. And been able to do damage to Falcon, although it does seem like Falcon's he almost gets it again. It would have worked if he would have down air, but he didn't. I'm gonna have to use that down tilt for down air, because that was actually a really good edge guard. But they had like just the right angle for that. Bowser dash dances in the up smash though. 87.2%. We could see a comeback against Falcon. The only person that has ever been able to do this is Phil. Bowser was not able to do it last time, but he definitely could do it. Bowser with the back air edge guard, although Bowser still had his jump, so he survived. If he wouldn't have had his jump, he would have died. But yeah, Falcon does forward smash. Bowser didn't jab or shield or anything. He kind of got put down in the Contest of Champions, which is Falcon's 4th tournament win. Losing a stock that early really wasn't that good for Bowser there. You could say that he really wanted to try and get back at Falcon for the last tournament, although Falcon is the winner of the Contest of Champions and of CPU's tournament number 4, so that's 4 wins for Falcon. he's not undefeated technically, but he's pretty close. So definitely a threatening opponent for the official Contest of Champions. That was kind of just a pre-Contest of Champions. But yeah, I will be live later. I just want to get the statistics for all the tournaments and stuff like that, because I feel like that'll be kind of interesting to do, to see who has the best and worst results, who hasn't even made it to a tournament yet, because they will most likely be in the next one, because anyone who has won a tournament is now banned from any of the regular CPU tournaments. So yeah, whenever I get back though, we will be playing just standard Smash Ultimate offline. I'll be working with secondaries some more, probably. Maybe some Lucina. But
Stop battle.
yeah, I will be live later though, is what I'm trying to say. That is if compiling all of the rooms and stuff like that doesn't take that long. I will be back. Because I'm actually leaving at 5 o'clock to go see Captain Marvel. I still haven't seen it yet, so you can see that before Infinity War. I will be back later though, after that movie, because I should have time to stream for about an hour to 30 minutes after that, so as I hope to see everyone in the next stream.